What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking, y'all? Hakeem in Europe bringing you another YouTube video. Man, I've been pretty lazy posting videos. Well, not lazy per se. Life has been picking up. Switching back or getting back into some certifications, build out a certification path, and to continually learn, because the main reason why I became bored with IT is because it's my own personal fault. I stopped studying, stopped doing what I had to do to stay on top of the game, and I fell behind the world as it pertains to IT. And it's easy to put the blame on my job, as I don't do the technologies where I'm at currently, like the real, well, not the real world, like the private sector does. However, that's no excuse on my end to continually, can't say that word, to learn on my own. And you know what? It just took for me to kick myself in the rear, give myself a stern talking, pick myself back up, and get back into it. And now I've carved out a path, applied for some courses I'm going to take. Hell, I would shoot for doing 2 certifications at one time. We'll see if that's even possible, and we'll see if I can even focus long enough to do 2 certifications at once. It's a challenge to myself, but hey, like I said, I fell behind. I'm currently super far behind as opposed to my peers in this field, and I just got to I got to get back to it. No more bullshitting. The time for bullshitting's out the window. Back on my grind. I guess we all fall off every now and then. But even though I hate cliche sayings, the one saying that actually hold true is, if you get uncomfortable, or I cannot talk today, get comfortable with the uncomfortable. If you are comfortable in whatever position you are in life, something's wrong. And I've been comfortable for quite some time now, and now I'm going back to being uncomfortable so I can get back to it. In any case, in today's video, I had a topic to speak about. It might become a series, but I will title this. I had the title in my head, but I just forgot it. Had a brain fart. I'm in Brussels right now. I just got off the train, checked into the hotel, and I'm pretty tired because I've spent the morning studying, and that train ride is long, but that's no excuse as well. And it's leaving the employee mindset. Why you don't deserve a raise, and that's going to be the title of this video. When it comes down to it, even I hear this with my coworkers, and I see this from people making videos as well, which is the main thing, as people say they think they deserve a raise or a promotion, but I don't think that's really the case. And let's just get into it. If you get a degree, certification, etc., to help better yourself, these are all personal endeavors to help your career. However, after you got these degree or certifications, have you put in the effort to use these tools to help make the company more efficient? Have you cut costs? Have you created processes that can ultimately help the company make more money? What have you done with these certifications and degree to help the company grow and just scale up? If you haven't done anything, then in all honesty, you really don't deserve shit. Because we can go on and blame the company, saying, oh, companies are bad, whoop wop in the dirt, which can be true. An argument can be made that that is true. However, if all you're doing, even after you get your skills, is doing what you were paid for and nothing else, you wake up, you go to work, do your 8 hours, and then you go home, but you don't do anything outside of your day-to-day tasks, I really don't think you deserve a raise at all, because you're just doing what you're paid to do. There's no incentive for the company to pay you more if you're just doing the bare minimum. Hell, I had to take a step back for myself, because I've done just back. This video is going to be a hard pill to swallow for yourself, and this is all things I went through in the experience. And I just had an epiphany moment talking to my guy Asa. Shout out to Asa, channel in the bottom right. I'll have to figure out how to tag him in this video so he can get his shout outs as well. We talk about some in-depth conversations, and now we're gonna bring this to YouTube, and he definitely brought some, well, he got me into the idea of making this video right now. But yes, it wasn't until I started in engaging in some of these meetings, speaking with the engineers, telling the engineers the problems I have in my environment, as well as providing solutions on how we can go about fixing and resolving these issues. Granted, a lot of these issues were shot down because I didn't think it big picture, but hell, now we're working on things, or we're drafting out engineering plans to make these to fix these problems we have now. And this is just some of the stuff you need to do. This is not part of my job description. This is me going above and beyond what I do day in and day out. But hell, if this is how you deserve, or how you work on getting that promotion or that raise you so may desire, not doing the monkey menial tasks you do day in and day out, but going outside of your job description and providing value to the company so that they can see you in a light in which you do actually deserve a raise. And then if you don't get a raise after that, then you can go about your own way, find another job, whatever the case may be. However, up until that point, if you're not taking those necessary steps to do so, then you really, like I said, you don't deserve shit at all. Hell, I didn't deserve shit, actually, to be frank, because like I said, I have my master's degree, I have a bunch of certifications, but I haven't done anything I never really stepped outside of my job roles to help the network run more efficiently. And now that I have, now I can go back to my boss and hire to say, hey, these were the problems we face. This is the plan we have in place to fix it, and this is what I have done for the past year. Now I have ammo to present to my boss to further justify my claim on getting a raise and or a promotion, and go from there. And I don't think most people are doing that. Like I said, we just sandbag, go in like a robot, or the monkey with the tambourine that's clapping the two tambourines together and leave. Also, just because you work overtime doesn't mean you deserve a raise as well, because you're just doing the same thing you've done in your 8 hours for longer. So you're trading more time for an additional $500 thinking you deserve a raise. But if you was working later to help the company grow, then you can corroborate that with evidence to support your claim in which you think you deserve to get that raise, because now you have something to show for it. Whereas now you have something to show for it that can be measured and people can see, that's outside of your normal job scope. And that's pretty much it, man. I think most people think that these companies owe us something, and in reality, they don't owe us shit. Not at all. Not at all. Anything you earn, you get yourself, and that's doing more than what the normal Joe Schmo is doing. Like I said, if you look at the CEO, for example, these guys make tough decisions day in and day out that will help the company grow, answer the stakeholders, have meetings with stakeholders, etc. And they definitely work longer hours than the typical employee that goes in and day out and just do that. Unless you're doing something like that, then I'm going to repeat myself once again, you, me included, really don't deserve shit at all. That's it. That's all I got to say. It's a great weekend here in Brussels. I'm actually about to go take a nap because I'm tired. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in before that. I'll try to keep these videos coming. Like I said, I have a big schedule for these certifications. I have a ton of certifications I'm shooting for, about 7 certifications, and I'm all going for the harder certifications. No more easy level certifications. No more bullshitting. No more doing what the masses are doing. I gotta really sit down, and I had to had to talk with myself to figure out how I can make myself more marketable again, and that's what I'm gonna do. Now, as always, like, comment, and subscribe below, and I'll catch you in the next video. You guys have a good weekend. I'm out of here. Peace.